All right, let's see how we can actually enable auditing in MapR. So MapR actually provides this auditing capability out of the box. The first thing you have to do is to enable auditing. To do so, go to System Settings, click on Auditing, and then you have to enable auditing in the cluster and also on data. And then you click OK. So the way to actually verify this is to use MapR CLI audit info minus JSON. You got to specify minus JSON parameter, otherwise you won't see anything, any output. So right now it actually shows that cluster auditing is enabled and also data auditing is enabled. The next thing you have to do is whatever volume you want to enable audited, you have to enable auditing on the specific volume. So I'll go to health and then click on auditing, and then you have to click on audit enable auditing here and then click OK. All right. The next thing you have to do is to enable auditing on the directory. So let's see whether any auditing capabilities has been enabled on the cluster. So right now you can actually see this U represents it's not enabled. So let's enable auditing on this particular directory where health volume is mounted. Okay, so let's do Hadoop mfs minus set audit on. Okay, before doing so, let's see what files I have in there. Hadoop fs ls. So right now I have a file called patients.csv, and even patients.csv is not is is it hasn't been enabled for auditing. Okay, so let's go and do Hadoop mfs minus set audit on this particular directory. Okay, all right, now right now MapR actually enabled auditing, so let's go and verify that. Oops. So right now you can actually see the health volume. If you compare this and this auditing is not enabled, and after auditing is enabled, A actually shows that auditing is enabled. All right, so great. So let's go and do some operations on the health volume. I'm just going to do Hadoop fs minus ls slash data slash health. I'm just doing a lookup operation. Let's view the information of patients.csv. Let's see what's in there. So right now I've done two operations on this. Okay, so the way to generate audit logs is to use this command called there's a utility called expand audit, and we're going to use that. So there is two parameters you have to pass this command. The first is the volume name, which we know, health, and the next is the cluster name. So here my cluster name is Silva cluster, and then the other one more parameter you have to pass is the path where you have to store these logs. Okay, so the command is slash opt slash mapr slash bin slash expand audit minus cluster. Cluster name is Silva cluster minus volume name is health, and then minus O, and then I want this to be outputted to a directory, okay, which is my, okay, I need to know where my, what's the name of my, okay, I'm just going to store it in my audit logs. Okay, so let's go for it. So slash opt mapr slash bin slash expand audit minus cluster cluster name minus volume name is health. Output is to my audit logs. So right now it's actually generating all the, okay, so right now it's actually finished generating logs. So let's go and see dupe fs minus ls. So right now you can actually see it actually generated. So it actually generated a file. In the next video, I'll actually show you how to view these logs in using drill. So since I enabled auditing on this health volume, so even though I enabled auditing on the health volume, I haven't actually enabled auditing on this particular file. So if you issue a command help, if you set the auditing on a particular directory, it doesn't necessarily enable auditing on the files and also the subfolders. However, after you enable auditing on, the other files you create after you enable auditing on, it will inherit the auditing capability from the parent directory. Okay, let me show you how it actually works. So I'm just going to create Hadoop fs minus ls minus mkdir. I'm just going to create a landing directory in, oops, in health. Okay, all right, so I've created a subdirectory under health. So let's go and issue the command again. So right now you can actually see the landing subdirectory actually has auditing enabled automatically. Okay, let me go and create a file. Okay, so I'm just going to do Hadoop fs minus c slash. I just want to create a file here. Just create sample.txt. Let's go and issue the command again. So even the file you created sample has an automatic auditing on. Okay, so make sure, so the best practice is that, so once you create a volume, go to MCS and then click on the volume you want to enable auditing on, and make sure this enable auditing is turned on. And after that, before putting any file into the once the volume has been mounted, before putting any data into the particular directory, make sure you set the audit on that particular directory. Then you don't have to worry about enabling auditing on individual files and also on individual subdirectories.